Many times, the stories that really impact Rhode Islanders are not those on page 1 above the fold. Behind the scenes, there are always boring but important efforts underway to improve life in the Ocean State. Here's one of them. State Representative Mike Chippendale worked hard in the last session to get a study commission impaneled to look into the State Board of Medical Licensure and Discipline. Now, everybody agrees that standards of medical practice should be established and that some sort of review process needs to be in place to ensure that individual practitioners measure up. In fact, on paper, it looks like the Rhode Island Board is a model for the nation in that it includes both medical professionals and members from outside the profession with the goal of balancing the oversight. In practice, however, this state agency appears to have devolved into an adversarial relationship with those it is charged to review. When Rep. Chippendale began to hear complaints about that from caregivers, he decided to do something about it. His study commission was approved, he was made its chair, and the work began. Now that work is coming to a close. What he's discovered is another instance of bureaucracies operating in a vacuum, gradually losing sight of their original assignment. The best regulatory agencies are those that are more concerned with ensuring compliance than they are with punishing those who they feel step out of bounds. Certainly, even the physicians on the State Board of Medical Licensure and Discipline would not second-guess a colleague who was face-to-face with a crisis and made a call that he or she felt was in the best interests of patient care. So it stands to reason that the board's bias should be towards expecting an explanation of how that was the case in any instance under review. Sadly, it seems that caregivers are more often considered guilty until proven innocent. Now that Representative Chippendale has uncovered and documented this problem, let's hope he can get some help from his colleagues on both sides of the aisle to counsel the board and bring them back toward being the productive watchdogs they were always intended to be.
Find us on Cox Channel 15 or Verizon Channel 34, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and Sundays at 10 a.m. Find us on the web at www.gaspyproject.com/commonsenseri. You can also find us on Facebook as Common Sense of Rhode Island and on Twitter at &CommonSenseRI.